Hello everybody, let's do this again. I've set up the space a little bit differently this time. It's just my second time doing this. I mean, at least here on YouTube I do this often. But I'm so inspired by my favorite YouTuber. Her name is Baba Jolie. You can find her here on YouTube. I absolutely adore her readings and they've been so spot on. And I'm just like, if I can give that to anybody, they can feel the same way and get the same guidance, because sometimes she has been so spot on, but like the situations and the people that she said is like the sign, it's exactly what happened. Like when I've gotten a call, I'm like, oh my God, I know what's gonna happen now. Like she's so freaking spot on. I love her. So I'm really inspired by her, how she does her readings. And I also like that you don't really see her face because it's a bit distracting and you focus on the cards. And some readers, I love to see their face because they have so much energy to give. But yeah, okay. Today, just before, like I've been thinking about it a couple of days. I'm like, am I going to do a reading now? Maybe it's time. It's been a long time, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, and this is not a channel for the weak-hearted. And if you don't like swear words or talking about sex or like anything like that, this is not the channel for you, because I'm just completely open to everything and I'm just gonna be really honest. So this is the channel for you if you if you can handle that. So the thing was, I actually sat and I was like thinking about it today again. I was like, oh shit, I should not. And then I just got this urge. I was like, oh my God, I just felt this like feeling of lust. And I was like, this is not my energy. And I just heard like, you should do the reading. And I was like, oh my God, okay, we're doing like this. We're doing a reading because there's a lot of sex in the air at the moment. And I know there's a lot of horrible things going on in the world. I mean, I'm in Europe, so I'm very affected by it as well. And it breaks my heart, what is going on. But with that said, we're doing a reading about sex and love relationships, intimate relationships. Maybe that's what I should call it. I'm not doing signs yet because, I don't have that many followers, and then I don't feel like it's necessary. But maybe one day we will get there. As you noticed, I've also changed the name, if you've been here before, to Höj. Höj in Swedish is not really spelt like that. It's usually with a G on the end instead of a Y, but it means like rising. And I just really like how that looks, the word, and I'm not gonna talk on forever. You can just fast forward if you don't want to listen to me. But yeah, I also created an Instagram account if you want to go on there. I would never contact you to ask you if you want a reading or anything like that. If you get contacted, just ignore it or report it. It's a scam. But yeah, let's get into it. I've meditated, I've cleansed the space, I've cleansed myself, I grounded. I'm gonna put on some grounding because I love this. I absolutely adore it. Yes. And we're gonna put on some joy to bring joy and love. And because we all need a little bit of that right now. We need grounding and we need a lot of love, because there's a lot of energies going around and I bet all of you have felt it. Okay, so we are starting with this little thingy. It's Love Oracles or Love Angels by Doreen Virtue. So we're going to start with that and just see where we are at. And remember, English is not my first language. So if I lose words or pronounce something very weird in a way, that's why. Sometimes I even say Swedish words because it's easier for me. But yeah. Okay. I feel like there's a lighter energy going on because as soon as I sat down and like shuffled, I started talking a lot. So maybe you're feeling like you're in that energy. It's like blah, 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 blah. And you're like a little bit all over the place. And it's very like, I want to say very Gemini. It's very Gemini energy. Gemini, Sagittarius, but, oh, wow. We got them all in the first go. Oh my God. Okay, let's do this. Yes, we only do upright in this one. Okay. Honeymoon. Look at that. That's beautiful. It says, enjoy the bliss of a holiday time together. So maybe you met someone, maybe you're traveling and or maybe you're going traveling and maybe you will meet someone there that is special. Or if you have a partner, maybe it's important that you take that time. And because we're focusing on like love and like the sensual stuff, the lust in this one, I also feel like you need to make time and space for just you with your partner or partners to experience that lust and just explore. That's what I want to say. Explore it together. Take a trip together in the lust, in the world of lust. Isn't that's beautiful? So let your friends help you. And you should talk with your friends about sex. In my opinion, you should be able to talk about sex. Your friends can help you if you have any worries or doubts, and you can share experiences and tools, and maybe like if you feel insecure about anything, maybe someone has experienced that, or if you want to try something new, maybe you're like, oof, I'm a bit into BDSM right now, and they're like, yeah, but I've tried that, and this is a good way to start doing it. And then we have the last card, and it's finance and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So maybe you're a bit stressed out. Maybe if you have a partner or partners, maybe there's a financial situation that is keeping this distance between you that you need to work on to just release that so that you can find each other in that again, because money isn't that the killer of all things. I mean, money is just money. We need it, and it's fun when you have it, but it's also money. And maybe if you're single and just casually dating or whatever you're doing, whatever you're up to, so this is what just came in. Maybe you're wanting to go on like a retreat, like a tantra retreat or something like that. And maybe like the finances are standing in the way of you doing that. I mean, if you really want to go, it'll sort itself out if it's meant to be. But also maybe you have this thought that like, if I just go to this retreat or this course, everything will be fine. Everything will be sorted. I will find my partner. And don't forget that the universe, like if it's meant to happen, if you're meant to cross path with a certain person or people, you will, like nothing will pass you by that's meant for you. What is meant for you will never pass you by. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm feeling a bit scattered in the energy, like I want to be here and I want to be here, but I don't know. And take a breath, ground yourself, and just, that's what I'm feeling. It's very interesting, this one. It's very interesting. Maybe I need a clarification card on that one. We're gonna do a clarification card on finance and career. Like, what are you, ooh. Okay. So this is my, they're like, please don't tell them. I'm like, I'm gonna tell them, because this deck, it's like my grumpy teenager deck. Sometimes he just doesn't want to do what I want to do. And it's like, no, I have my own personality and I do whatever the hell I want. As you can see, I'm struggling a bit with it. I really love it though, because it's really straightforward. Okay, guides, angels, team, can you please clarify the finance and career card? Okay, we do take those ones in reverse. And there is another one because I could feel that something else was coming out. Thank you. Okay. So we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords in reverse for me is clinging on to something. Maybe it's time to leave. You want to leave a situation, but you feel stuck in your head, I would say. So try to just ground yourself, center yourself, and listen inwards. Try to disconnect the brain a little bit, and just listen to what your heart is telling you. That is what I'm getting from this card. So what I do, I don't know if I've said this. Sometimes you might feel like, oh, this is not the right meaning of the card. I know, but it's the energy that I get from the card, and that's what's important when I do my readings, because I am connected to my team. Yeah, and then you have the Hierophant. So also it's like learning, higher learning. Maybe it is legal situation as well, like you're having a fight with a higher institution, or maybe there's a divorce going on that you feel like you've moved on from the relationship, but the divorce is dragging on, and there is a financial issue there. And then we have the Five of Swords, which is conflict. But what I saw at the very first look I took at this card was that the swords are laying down. Some of them are lying on the ground. And I'm like, it's going to resolve it. It's going to get resolved. People are going to put their swords down. It's going to be fine. And I know that there's a lot of sorrow and a lot of pain that is caused by this. But also there's one person holding two swords, and maybe you feel like something has been taken away from you, like someone has snatched your voice. Or maybe you feel that, or maybe you feel like you can talk a lot because you have that strength, because you have two swords. But I'm looking at the people in the background, they don't have any swords. And if you need to speak your mind, you should speak your mind with love. And an openness. I think that's very important when you have a difficult conversation as well. Like, go in with an open mind and explain your situation and how you feel and how you are experiencing it, but also be open and not assume what the other person is feeling and thinking and has been doing. Okay, so let's move on to the White Witch Tarot. No, White Witch Tarot, sorry. Okay. I wanted to come out, so. No, changed its mind. Oh, smells like roses in here. Okay. It's a lot of cards. Okay, so you got all of these in the resistant position. We're gonna get there. So this is your protagonist energy. This is what's leading you forward, what is giving you drive, what inspires you, and the energy you're in right now. And it's the Wheel of Fortune. Like, if it hasn't happened yet, it's gonna happen, because the universe will or have intervened. They're like giving you a gift. Like, okay, let's get this wheel turning. It's been a hard couple of days or years. And like, the universe is also reaching out a hand. Like, okay, now is the time. You're ready. And you feel ready. You're like, okay, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to try this one out. And like, it feels like it's a new awakening. yeah, maybe the lust will just be like, I'm ready, I'm there. And there's a snake, rebirth, and Shakti. Shakti is the, and please, I might get this wrong, so please, but they said Shakti. And Shakti is in Kundalini. You use this energy. It's a serpent, and it stems from your root and your sacral chakra. I would say more sacral chakra. But it also enforces the feminine energy, and the feminine energy is playful, it's sensual, and how you can awaken that. And when we talk about lust and everything, lust is not just sex. It could be like enjoying life. Like, I'm seeing someone eating like a peach, because peaches are somehow connected to something sexual. I don't know. But you know, someone's taking a bite, and it's just like, it's like I can feel it. It's like, you know, the juice in it is coming out a little bit, and I want to wipe my mouth, and I can just feel that. And it's kind of sensual, taking a bite out of that peach and just be like, oh my God, this is such a good peach. I really enjoy this peach. I don't know why I got that. That's really weird, but it's not weird, but it's like, oh God, why did I get that? Yeah. And you see, there's someone in this cocoon. They've been waiting, and then a hand is coming, and like, it's time to release. You have shedded, you have grown, you are ready, my friend. You are ready for whatever is coming, whatever new phase of sexuality and lust is coming your way. So excited. Okay, so this is the antagonist position. And I get that why you have a lot of cards in the antagonist position. Because here, the first thing I thought when I saw the death card is obviously death, but like rebirth, but shame. I heard shame. There's a lot of shame of lust and sex, especially for women. And for men, it's different because they are expected to it. So if you identify as a man, that is not easier. It's shame for all sexes, all people, in different way. And there's different expectations on how different genders are supposed to act and not act. But this is also a Scorpio card. And Scorpio is a very sexual energy. It's very deep. And let's be honest, they can go to the dark side of stuff. They can enjoy sex in a different way. And don't be ashamed of that. That is okay. If you're into BDSM, yes. If you want someone to whip your ass, or if you want somebody to, I don't know, butt stuff, that's fun. I mean, if you want to try that, try it. There's no shame in it at all. As long as the sex and everything that happened has to have consent from all parties, obviously, and there has to be boundaries and trust and a lot of love. And you don't have to love the person, but you have to feel like self-love. You have to love yourself as well and respect yourself, because you are worthy. You are worthy. So let's, again, you've shedded so much, and now it's time to just rise up like the phoenix you freaking are and just own it. Own your lust, because you want to go inside. You want to be like, no, I'm comfortable in here. I'm going to stay in here, because this is the hanged man. You see that he's stuck in an hourglass. You need to start seeing things from a different point of view. And I know that you're interested in it. So start doing your research if you feel like you're a bit scared. Because what I got with this card is a really strong hermit energy as well. And that's the ice cream truck. If you hear it. Maybe ice cream is your thing. I haven't heard that truck in ages, and all of a sudden it's just here. So be playful, because I love that truck when I was a kid. And sex should be playful. And then you have the star. You're afraid of standing in your sexual power. just do it. Just do it. I know it's easier said than done, but it's okay. And when you awaken that sensual side of yourself, try to either, if you, whatever you identify as, try to awaken the female energy if you want to be like, experience more sensual, and just awaken that playfulness and the intuition and just the flow of everything. And then if you also awaken the masculine and you find the balance, you could have that more strength in the power, in the sex. And just be like, I can own this. Because some people just have that in them. You just see them and you're like, wow, how the hell does that person even walk? But yeah, because then you have the Temperance card, and that is the female. And this is the outcome, by the way. This is the female and the masculine coming together. And I don't really like saying female and masculine energy because it's so gender-based. But we're going with it now. This is not a gender-specific reading. And I always mix up yin and yang, so I can't use those words either. I need to work on that. I heard someone say round and square energies, like round for the feminine and square for the masculine. I'm starting to use those in my personal readings that I do with people, but we'll see. Whatever, masculine, feminine coming together. And you see that there's like a bird, an eagle, and there's a dove with a heart, and it's like this roar, it's like this power, and you're like, yes, try this out. I mean, look at that bird. It's kind of hot. And the little dove on the side. It's so nice. It's very like calming. And it's safe. That's what I feel like. I'm hearing, like, it's safe. It's safe for you to do this. I'm so excited about this. I get so excited. Like, oh, we need to talk about, like, we need to, yeah. So much shame around sex, and like, figure out where it's coming from. Is it like religion? Is it from your mom? Is it from your childhood? Is it from yourself? Have you taught yourself something, or did someone say something to you that just stuck? Sorry, I'm a bit ill. Let's go deeper into this, because this is exciting. Like, I feel playful now. And I feel, oh, I love this energy. It dipped there for a while, but I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. What's that song? I heard, they gave me like a song, but it will come back if it's meant to come back. Okay, let's go deeper into this. We're doing uprights. Oh, okay, sorry. This is what we're doing. Oh, okay. That one wants to stay. Okay. It's the Four of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. Can you get a more sexy card than the Queen of freaking Wands, right? Oh God. Okay. So let's dig in to this. So you got the Eight of Swords on the Wheel of Fortune. And I think that reflects a lot on, like, you're stuck in your head, and what I get as well is, like, the way you see yourself is not how other people see you. You are allowed to look at yourself and don't see this person. You don't have to be in pain. You can enjoy life. You are allowed to enjoy life. Do you feel like you're not allowed to enjoy life and enjoy sex? Like, maybe you feel like you're tangled up in something where you don't want to be, where you cannot be free. Like, you've freed yourself from the shackles of shame. Is that it? Yeah, shackles of shame. That's what I'm getting. And that makes me think of this great if you're into a bit like self-reflection and doing a lot of self-work and inner work and shadow work, or like if you want to heal stuff, there is this app called Mind, Mind, and there's a bunch of like life coaches, like psychologists, and well, I don't know what they all are, sexologists, I don't know if that's a word in English, but they have different sessions. They're like 30 minutes long, and you can see them live, or if you catch them live. I never catch them live because I'm not in the right time zone. But there's this woman that's called Kylie Macbeth, I think her name is. She's also on Instagram, but I cannot remember. I only remember her boyfriend's name, and it's Mark Grove. But she has this, it's healing the wound of the patriarchy. And I think that's for all people again. It's not specifically for female identifying people. Because everybody lives in a patriarchy. It's not just women. Men are as much a part of this society as all of us are. So yeah, and she has a session that's called, what did I say? Say it again, please. Shackles of shame, freeing yourself from the shackles of shame. It's a good one. I think you will like it. But also, are you with partners maybe that tell you a lot, that like, can you not see yourself the way you see them, or do you feel stuck? Because it feels like you want to build something, and like, this might not be for everybody, but some people, and there's no shaming that. Some people, like, there's 3 people in this as well. Maybe you feel like you want to have a more open relationship, or you want to have a relationship with 2 people, so that you're 3. But also what I got is that maybe you feel like I cannot just sleep with people. I need to build something first, and then everybody wants a relationship. And that's not true. There's a lot of people who need emotional stimulants and intellectual stimulants without being in a relationship to be your playmate. Yeah. So worth taking a look at. And then the 3 of Wands. It's waiting for the right moment, for the right time, for the right wave. She's waving with her, she's waiting with her surfboard to just be like, I'm ready, I'm here. I'm just waiting for the right person to come along. And you have the Queen of Wands. I'm going to go straight to this one now. You have the Queen of Wands in that position as well. You're in your fire element, you're in your passion, like you're gonna meet someone with a lot of passion, and you are magnetic at this point, because you do, now we're doing this backwards, I guess, because you have the Magician in your Assistant card, and that's like, you need to see that you're drawing in exactly what you want. You have the ability, you have that magnetism, just trust it, and try not, like, believe that you can find what you are looking for, and it will come to you. Trust the universe, do your part as well, and like, expose yourself, because I don't believe you can just sit in your apartment and something will come knocking on your door. But sometimes they might come freaking knocking on your door without them even realizing. Maybe it's a handyman or a handy woman, and like, also letting yourself dream about it, how it could be, and explore yourself, explore with yourself also, because then you have 4 of Pentacles, and this is the first position. What's driving you? And you're like, I've built something. I'm starting to fill up my own self-worth, my own bag of lust and what I like, and like, Oh, this is something I hear really clearly now. They're telling me like, oh my God, let me find the words again. Let yourself feel pleasure. You are allowed to feel pleasure. You don't always have to give. You're allowed to take as well. It's a dance. It's a back and forth, receiving and giving. Oh, sorry for this is a messy reading. I'm gonna close this reading off with Moon card, because it's the feminine energy. The moon is also, desire. What do you have for my beautiful peeps here on Hey? Okay, there we go. Okay. Funny that we got that card because it was just a new moon in Pisces. So they wanted 3 cards. I cannot. Okay, so I did tell you, you need to breathe, you need to ground yourself. If you're feeling like things are getting ahead of you, that's fine. Take the time you need. And it's no, like, when you're on the journey, if you're like, I've taken the leap, it's always okay to stop and say, I need a breath. I need to reflect a little. I need to go inwards. Because the card you got is take time to breathe out. And the second card you got is the new moon in Pisces. It's meditate and contemplate. And that is the magician card as well. Like, you are drawing in what you want, like manifesting. And then you got this little Aries sign. And for me, that's like, oh my God, Aries season is gonna be your freaking season, because it's coming up. And it's like a fiery climax approaches. I mean, oh my God. This is just like, there's so, like, you only got fire in the last position except for the Temperance. There's fire. That is passion. Like, you're beautiful. You have this energy in you. I feel like someone touched my arm. My right arm. You have fire in you, and you are magnetic. You are sexy. You are lust worthy. Because see, you also have the water element here. So, fun reading, you guys. I wish you the best of luck. And remember, like, write down what you take with you from this reading. But just a few words. Doesn't have to be more than that. But, like, there's no shame in like any sex thing that you do with yourself, or what you're dreaming of, or anything. Just, I feel like I need to remind everybody, and I shouldn't have, and I don't have to, but just do it with people that you have full consent from, that you know are down for the game, people that you feel like you trust and that you can have boundaries with. And I mean, even if you just met them, sometimes you just be like, oh, this is a one-night stand, but I feel like he respects me. For me, it's he. I would be with a guy. Or I would also be with a girl. But for now, like, it doesn't matter who you're with. But yeah. Okay, thank you so much for this. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you when I see you.